In this video we're going to look at 5 pretty much essential guest blogging tips. And guest blogging is the art of getting your posts onto other people's sites, and it's one of the things that's often mentioned in internet marketing as a way to get more traffic and more authority for your site. The traffic arrives if you choose the sites you guest blog on carefully, as does the inferred authority. So what we're going to do is look at what you can do to maximise the chance of getting your guest blog posts accepted. And logically the first thing is to choose your potential sites carefully. And however you're choosing the potential sites to host your guest blog post, you need to spend some time identifying them. You'll do a search. You might use one of the things like Blogger Link Up, or just a search for guest post plus your niche, but either way you'll find some. And then take a look around the site and work out whether there's any interaction between the site and its readers, and usually that's by way of comments. So you need to check a few pages, not just one, because otherwise it could be chance, to see whether or not the comments are helpful and whether they contribute to the post made. And it also helps if the blog owner and the guest poster, both of them, answer any questions or points raised in the comments. Second thing you need to do is lurk for a while. It's much the same as you do in a forum. You go back to the site over the next few days and get a better taste for it. You'll be doing this probably on 3, 4, 5, 6 sites, something like that. It does involve time, and there's no real shortcut for that, but it can make all the difference between finding a good site or finding one that is a waste of your time, really. So much like you wouldn't spend time in a forum if you were the only person posting there, same applies to sites where you're considering submitting a guest post. It needs activity. Once you've done that for a while, start contributing. So once you've got a feel for the site, the next step is to contribute to it, and that means adding your helpful comments to some of the posts, not just "yeah, right" or rubbish like that. Something actually helps, shows that you've read the article or the post, and shows that you've got an opinion. And keep a note of when you've placed a comment and how long it takes to get it approved. And what tends to happen is, especially for your first comment, sites do take a while. Sites that automatically approve comments are unlikely to have the kind of quality control standards that you're going to need to make it worth your while. And you'll be able to tell again, unless it's a really, really buzzy topic, chances are it won't have hundreds of comments on it. Once it's passed all those tests, then check out the guest posting guidelines. Obviously you'll have checked initially to check that it could potentially take a guest post. Sites that regularly accept guest posts normally have a page that tells you what they expect and how to send it in. Sometimes they'll be happy with just a title and some bullet points of what you're likely to cover. Other times they'll prefer the complete article, and it just varies because there's humans involved. Once you've read the guidelines, you're ready to submit either the full article or an outline, which takes us on logically to the final step in this process, and that's actually writing your guest post. And this is certainly I find it the easiest part of the process. Assuming you're already happy writing posts for your own site and article sites, or that you've already created guest posts elsewhere. Follow the guidelines, obviously, for your chosen site, including the writing style they look for. Some of them we expect 10 points or something like that, and also the length of the guest posts, and they'll vary considerably on that. Make sure you don't pad out the post just to meet a word count, because this should be one of your best work, rather than just some run-of-the-mill stuff. Because it's showcasing you, it's a chance to show off to the outside world. Then double check your proposed post for spelling and grammar before sending it off and waiting. Keep a note. I tend to use a spreadsheet of where you've sent each article and when. And remember that most sites that accept guest posts expect the post to be unique to them. They don't want it spread all over the web, because that kind of defeats the object. And if you'd like to know more about this, take a look at my guest blogging experiment, which says here, but it's actually linked from this video. So click the link below this video, take a look at that. Thanks for listening and watching.